Say yo, get on the case. Rinse out, get down. Who's in the mic with a wicked sound? Wicked sound. Wicked sound. Get hyper.
Got me hyper. That is energetic. That song, Nelly, is getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. I'm taking off my jacket. Bring it on. Alright, this is I am back, guys. This is it. Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I'm really sorry about the lack of videos as of late, 'cause I know I haven't been uploading recently at all. Yeah, I'm catching my breath back, guys. I'm catching my breath back. But yeah, sorry about lack of videos recently. My house has been quite busy as of late. We've had, you know, the important dates such as Christmas and New Year's Eve, which I don't really celebrate, which may be a bit sad, but who cares? I party on my own, obviously, get hyper with the beats, even though there's no wire attached. Yeah. But anyway, we'll move forward, shall we? I should now be returning to, like, my schedule. I won't say it's a schedule, but you know what I mean. You know, I'll be coming back now with my videos. Again, sorry. I know I've said it enough times now, but I will return. I am returned now, which you've seen in that little in that promo, should we say? But yeah, back on business with the camera. Yeah. So I'll be doing the reviews like I usually do, and I also want to mention, guys, you can always feel free to comment and suggest video suggestions. I mean, I don't really mind. You can ask ask a video which you would like me to do. I don't mind. I'll try and find some time to do that for you guys. But let's start with the Raw review, shall we? Let's do this video. And as you can see, I'm in a different costume now, a different outfit, because last night my camera started playing up, and I had to do it the next day, which is today. And I just finished sixth form, but after this video, I've just got to go back down there straight again to quickly go do something. So I've come back to, actually, guys, I've actually come back to this video just for you guys out there. So feel privileged. But no, we'll start with the Raw review, shall we? Let's go. So opening up the show, we have a man. We have a man who opens up the show, and it is the first show, by the way, the first Raw of 2013. We have the man who opens up the show. He is the main guy. He is the main guy of the company. He's the guy who main events everything. He is the guy who the kids love. It is none other than the one, John Cena. Yeah, let's give a round of applause to John Cena. No. I saw this and I was like, damn, back to basics. Nah. But it was pretty predictable, I guess. I mean, we were having The Rock on the show as well, so I was looking forward to that when I was watching it. We have John Cena opens up the show and actually hypes up the actual Raw show. Says about how The Rock's going to make an appearance, how we have Ryback versus CM Punk in a TLC match for the WWE Champion, can I add to that? So, I suppose he did a job in that. Then you have Dolph Ziggler's music hits. Then you have Dolph Ziggler come down with AJ and Big E Langston. You have AJ on the mic and they're pretty much talking garbage. I just kind of tuned out of this. Yeah, because what happens is you have John Cena making up these silly jokes, and it got to me in a way. It's like, oh, it was just typical Cena. I just don't like it. And then they put Biggie Langston on the mic. I don't understand that, because like it just didn't make sense. I don't see why they did that. There was no point. You know, he's meant to be this monster of a heel, and they put him on the mic, and they shouldn't have. They really shouldn't have. It was a big mistake there. Because basically John Cena wants Dolph Ziggler in the ring right now, and John Cena gets that. We have a match between Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. And what I was thinking in my head was, why are we having this for? We've had it at TLC, Dolph Ziggler's already gone over, and the match isn't even official, so why? What the hell? When I was watching this, that's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Anyway, you have John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler. It was actually a really fast-paced match. And it was a big disappointment because you see John Cena burying Dolph Ziggler. Yes. What happens is it is a really fast-paced match, and you have the ref getting knocked out of the ring. You then have Big E Langston coming in. By the way, I need to mention that Big E Langston and AJ, they got called off. They got told to go out of the arena. But then you have Big E Langston coming in, taking out John Cena. Can I add, with his finisher, okay? Puts John Cena out. You then have he then puts Dolph Ziggler's arm over John Cena, and then you have the referee comes down, and it's a 2 count. And then what happens is John Cena gets up, been put out with a finisher and beaten up, but he just gets up straight away, picks Dolph Ziggler on his back, flies him off, doing the attitude adjustment, and picks up the victory. I mean, come on, you want to talk about storytelling? This is definitely great storytelling. No, it's not. Absolute crud. Absolute crud. How to put a man and bury that guy. How to bury Dolph Ziggler there. It's just ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. And to go over clean. When you've had Big E Langston doing the finisher on John Cena, and then him to go over clean. How pathetic. How pathetic. This put me in a real bad mindset, going into this Raw. And by God, this Raw was a lot of filler indeed. It was garbage. Absolute garbage to start off with. Next match, shall we? Eve versus Kaitlyn. And apparently it was for the Divas Championship. Yeah, I'm going to lose my words right now because I just kind of forgot what is the Divas Championship, because I don't know. Anyway, I had this Divas match. Kaitlyn wins because Eve left. She won by a count out. Maybe a possible match at Royal Rumble. I won't care if this happens because they're not booking the Divas correctly. Anyway, next match. We have Randy Orton versus Heath Slater. Yes, the member of the 3-man band now, is it? Yes. Complete bad faction there. You have Randy Orton going over clean with his RKO. He then does an RKO to Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre, who are also in the 3MB. Yes. Yeah, it's just not believable, is it? It really isn't. You then have, after that, you had then Wade Barrett versus Santino. And Santino is actually, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is actually ringside with Santino. So it did make this match a little bit more, you have that name power there, so it made this match a little bit more, exciting, I guess, and especially near the end, at the end of the segment here, you have Barrett going over clean, and you have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Wade Barrett staring at each other. Maybe they're teasing something here, guys, I don't know. I mean, it's very good to have Wade Barrett now because he's growing up, trying to get to that main spotlight, which he should be at the moment, but they put him to the Intercontinental Championship, on him. Don't know why, but they did that, and maybe there might be some confrontation with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Wade Barrett in the future, maybe something to lead up to Royal Rumble, who knows, it's going to be interesting. After that, you then have Antonio Cesaro versus Great Khali in a rematch, which we saw on main event. And when I mean rematch, we pretty much do the same thing again. Antonio Cesaro wins with the neutralizer. It is absolutely fantastic stuff there. It really is. Give the guy credit. That is some strength right there. You have Miz on commentary, so then probably I think they're teasing a Miz versus Cesaro US title match. I guess it's nice to see that they're trying to do something with Miz now, because he's turned as a babyface and they need to put him in a feud with someone. And Antonio Cesaro may be that guy. Though Antonio Cesaro is a new talent, they're trying to bring out really strong. He's been holding that US title now he's been holding it for quite some time now, actually. Even at the pre-show at Night of Champions, I believe. He's still holding it now. So, it's going to be interesting. But then after that, you have Sheamus versus Jinder Mahal. I actually skipped this because I just didn't want to watch it. But Sheamus wins. I just skipped this one. So after that, we actually come to the WWE Championship match, which is a TLC match between Punk versus Ryback. And in the match, it is actually a pretty good match. It's a pretty decent match. There are some good spots in there. You have the Shield involvement in there as well, because what they do is Ryback, he puts CM Punk out. Ryback's going to win. He's climbing up to that ladder, and the lights go off as soon as he's about to touch that title. And then you have the Shield on the ladder with Ryback, and then you have the Shield taking out Ryback on a table, which he lands on a steel block, sorry, and they put Ryback out, and you have CM Punk, who goes up to the top of the ladder and gets that title. Now, we all knew that Ryback wasn't really going to win, so they had to end this in a dirty win, with the Shield being placed in this match and having involvement with Ryback, taking him out. So again, it's carrying on that storyline between the Shield and Ryback. I think it's a nice way to get Ryback over. You're kind of feeling sorry for Ryback because you have the Shield taking him out consistently. It kind of makes you get behind that character. You're like, come on, Ryback, this is time now to get over these guys, because they've been screwing you over in several matches. And I think it's waiting for that big moment where Ryback is going to go over the Shield. I think we might have that maybe at a Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, or even a WrestleMania, sometime in the future anyway. And again, Punk versus Ryback, sorry, Rock versus Punk, and that actually, that teased that, it's made it's official now, but later on in the show, I'll talk about that in a little while, because it happened. They had a confrontation, I'll be talking about that. After that, you then have Kofi Kingston versus Big Show, and this lasted for about 20 odd seconds. You have Kofi Kingston quickly trying to beat up Big Show, and you have the Big Show just knockout punch, and Big Show goes over and gets the win next. So after that, you then have CM Punk, who comes down, and he comes down with the mic with Paul Heyman, and he's trying to relive that moment with that Punk shoot back in July or August, I believe. June time, actually. Yes, June time. Jesus, Aaron, get your dates right. June time, sorry. As where CM Punk did that with that promo shoot, which was all controversial, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, yeah." You remember that, guys. So he was trying to go back to that moment. I was happy that CM Punk did this, but he's doing it now, and I thought that he was the anti-hero, and he should have been doing that consistently on Raws and whatnot, and he does it now, and you've had that massive large gap between that time and now. So in the middle, it's pretty much just been filler, or just nothing really, doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter because John Cena's been on top all that time. But you then have him doing the mic work, and that shoot again, and that's twice in a matter of over a year. Over a year and a half. And I just don't get, why now? It's because of Rock, obviously, but they really are trying to hype up the Punk versus Rock match. Definitely a Royal Rumble. That's definitely what they was trying to do here. But my issue was that CM Punk's trying to do what he did before now, and he should have been doing that throughout that period. He really should have. That's just my thoughts on that. But yeah, Punk. He talks about Hulk Hogan as well. He mentions Hulk Hogan, all these other guys like Brodus Clay, and how he should be. He's doing all these stupid things with the kids. He is speaking truth. Obviously, that's what people like. That's what I like, by the way. But I just don't get why he should have been doing that throughout. He really should have. It wasn't too special. It wasn't as good as last time. But So after that, you then have actually they tried to make it be a commercial break. They say, "Oh, CM Punk is be a commercial break." And he's like, no, 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 no. But commercial break anyway. We had The Rock, who then comes down, gets a big buzz, a big pop, and I think it was really good actually how Rock comes down and he says all these catchphrases and that. But there was one in particular which I thought, come on, Rock, you can do better. That cookie puss. Oh, that was bad. Really, really bad. I just did not like it one bit. He could have come up with something much better than that, definitely. He did just say some pretty good stuff though. I mean, and that's my boot. Put my tattoo of my boot up your ass, and I'm gonna kick your ass. At Royal Rumble does the Rock, but I can't remember actually what he said. But that was a really nice moment. He had some awesome moments, you know. And finally, The Rock has come back, like he always does, but it's still, it's The Rock, a guy like that against CM Punk. I think that can do quite a lot for both people there. It does a lot for CM Punk, and I think if The Rock goes over, which he should in my opinion, definitely, it's going to put a lot more prestige in the WWE Championship, and then going on to the Elimination Chamber and going on to WrestleMania. I mean, you can get some great main events there. You really, really can with the name power of The Rock. You've got Brock Lesnar coming back in. Maybe a Brock Lesnar versus Triple H match once again at WrestleMania. I don't really want to see that, but maybe it is a possibility. I really don't want to see it. Really, really do not want to see that. But, who knows? Yeah, basically in this you have The Rock talking trash on CM Punk, and then you have The Rock does his rock bottom on CM Punk, and that ends the Raw. I think it was a nice way to end Raw right there. It was a nice way to end Raw right there, definitely. Hyping up the match. Oh, this is what they needed. This is really what they needed. Hyping up this match. Because they have not been doing it. And I was really happy they did this on the main event as well. Main event stuff here. Definitely. But yeah, definitely. That has been your Raw review. My overall thoughts are, well, looking at an overall aspect of the Raw, it was pretty bad. It was really bad, actually. The opener sucked, but then you look at the ending, that was really good. But in the middle, it was filler, really. It really was, except from the WWE title match, That was a bit more important. It did feel quite big, but the rest was just filler, and I just didn't care about it. But yeah, that has been your Raw review. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts on the Raw. Yeah, definitely. I think I should be doing more videos now because, Christmas season, all that's gone now. My house isn't as that busy now, so hopefully I'll be doing videos more, definitely more. But I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'm sorry again, but until next time, see ya.